Why play Soldier 76 damage? Well, you bring great sustained damage, you have a self-heal, you have a built-in aimbot, and all of these combine to make him very beginner-friendly. However, you bring no hard lockdown at all, and your ult can be easily stopped by shields and cover. Soldier's primary fire shoots his gun, which deals damage to the first enemy hit. Soldier's first ability allows him to sprint, giving him increased movement speed. This ability has no cooldown and can be turned off and on whenever you want. However, moving sideways, backwards, shooting, or using other abilities will stop Soldier's sprint. Soldier's second ability places down a field around him, where allies within the field heal over time. Soldier's third ability fires 3 rockets which travel in a straight line and explode when hitting an enemy or structure, dealing damage in a small radius. Soldier's ultimate gives him aimbot for about 6 seconds. While in aimbot, Soldier cannot deal critical damage, and the enemy closest to his crosshair is the enemy he targets. For perks, I'd recommend Helix Propulsion at level 2 to help hit your rockets, and Stimpack at level 3 for the attack speed and more consistent healing. Soldier plays great into heroes that can't really get onto him, or flying heroes that he can poke down from the sky. However, he can struggle into heroes that can jump onto him and burst him down or out-brawl him. As Soldier, you don't really have any combos. Your main focus is to get to off angles and poke down enemies from mid-range. Use your ult to execute squishy targets fast, and use your rockets for extra damage against tankier heroes. A large part of your damage will come from your rockets, so use them when you can. Getting used to the stray from Soldier's primary fire can also take some time to get the hang of. Your tracing ability is also very crucial. If you can manage to keep your crosshair on an enemy's head, you do massive damage. However, better aim will only come with time. Your ultimate is very counterable. Shields and cover make it essentially useless, so when using your ult, don't go after tanky heroes, but use it as a low health execute or as a flank tool to quickly eliminate the enemy's back line. When using your healing field, it's important to keep 2 things in mind. Can enemies push you off your field, and is anyone on your team low? Your field has a 15-second cooldown, so you always want to get as much from it as you possibly can. Using it and then getting pushed off is a massive waste of your only survivability. And don't forget that when you reach level 3, if you take Stimpack, your heal no longer heals your allies, but it also gives you an attack speed boost, so it can be used for that if the situation calls for it. In teamfights, there's nothing wrong with sticking with your team and pouring damage into whoever you're prioritizing. However, it's never a bad idea to sprint to an off angle and poke at lower health targets. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy Soldier 76 damage.